The story you're about to hear isn't the polished royal narrative most people expect. It's raw, unexpected, and reveals a side of royal life rarely seen in public. At one point, she was one of the most recognizable figures in the world, glamorous, bold, and constantly in the spotlight. But behind the headlines, things were far more complicated for Sarah Ferguson. There came a period when everything seemed to unravel. Not gradually, but all at once. It started with mounting pressure, financial strain, public scrutiny, and a reputation that had become increasingly difficult to manage. The media wasn't just watching anymore, it was circling. Sarah Ferguson, once comfortably living within royal circles, found herself in a situation that shocked even longtime royal watchers. Reports began to surface describing her as disheveled, not just in appearance, but in lifestyle. The elegance associated with royalty had been replaced by instability. She was no longer settled, no longer secure. And then came the most surprising detail of all: she was reportedly couch surfing. Imagine that for a moment. A former royal, moving from place to place, relying on friends, acquaintances, and temporary arrangements just to get by. It wasn't the image anyone expected, and certainly not one the royal institution would want associated with its name. But this wasn't just about appearances. It was about survival. Financial troubles had followed her for years. Business ventures that didn't quite take off, debts that lingered, and a lifestyle that had once been sustainable suddenly became overwhelming. And when options start to run out, people often turn to the past. That's exactly what happened here. In a move that raised eyebrows across the media, Sarah Ferguson reportedly turned to someone from her past, an ex-lover. This wasn't just a casual reconnection. It was a lifeline. Someone she trusted. Someone who knew her before the chaos. Someone who, at least for a moment, could provide stability in an otherwise unpredictable situation. Now, this part of the story is where things get even more intriguing. Because relationships like this, especially involving public figures, don't exist in a vacuum. There's history, emotion, and often unfinished business. Turning to an ex-lover isn't just about convenience. It's about vulnerability. For someone like Sarah Ferguson, who had spent years maintaining a public image, this moment represented something deeper, a stripping away of status, of titles, of expectations. What remained was simply a person trying to navigate a difficult chapter. But let's not forget, this isn't someone who has lived an ordinary life. Sarah Ferguson was once at the heart of the British royal family, married to Prince Andrew, and constantly under global attention. Even after their separation, their lives remained closely linked. And despite everything, there has always been a level of support between them that continues to surprise people. So why did things reach this point? That's the question many have asked. Was it purely financial? Was it the result of years of public pressure? Or was it something more personal, a series of decisions that slowly led to this moment? The truth likely lies somewhere in between. What makes this story so compelling isn't just the fall from grace. It's the resilience. Because if there's one thing that has defined Sarah Ferguson over the years, it's her ability to bounce back, even when the odds seem stacked against her. And while this chapter may have been one of the most difficult, it also revealed something important. Even those who appear to have everything can find themselves starting over. There's also a broader lesson here, one that goes beyond royal headlines. Status doesn't guarantee stability. Fame doesn't guarantee security. And sometimes, the people we least expect to struggle are the ones facing the toughest battles behind closed doors. As for Sarah Ferguson, her story didn't end there. She has continued to rebuild, rebrand, and re-enter public life in ways that few could have predicted during those uncertain moments. And that's what makes this story not just shocking, but human. Because at its core, it's not just about a duchess. It's about resilience, reinvention, and the unexpected paths life can take, even for those who once seemed untouchable. If you found this story insightful and want more deep dives into untold royal moments and hidden truths, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next story.